welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. I'm sorry your spread has already been done and I already recorded the video, except there was no sound when I finished recording the video and I was like, oh shit. So it's already set up on the table. We'll make it quicker anyway, so I do apologise guys that, you know, we don't have the kind of the shuffling action going on and the surprise and everything. This was only done a moment ago. I realised there's no sound on the actual video and I'm having to go through it all again. The last time it was 40 minutes anyway, so, but now it will be a bit quicker. You guys, just to let you know what's going on with the channel, Aries. Basically, you're going to have mid-month readings from now on. So you'll have 4 readings per month. You've got your Gypsy Love Spread for the 1st to the 15th of the month. And this is your Celtic Cross General Spread for the 1st to 15th of the month. Then you've got the mid-month Celtic Cross and also Love Reading, okay? So you've got all of that to come, all right, on the channel. So 4 readings per month per sign, basically. And yeah, I'm back on screen now for the Celtic Crosses. I came off screen because I was so busy. Didn't have time to set up all of the equipment to record, because I record via my webcam and have to render it down. It takes ages, that type of thing. And when you're knackered, sometimes it's just too much to do. But especially when you're running a business at the same time. So I'm back on screen. I'm just going to factor out the timescales for recording everybody's videos, because there are about 48 now to record a month. But I'm a workhorse. That's how I am. That's how I like to work under pressure. Right, so for your reading, I used the Golden Tarot for the 1st to the 15th of September, Aries. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. And I clarified as well, not only with the Golden Tarot, but also with this deck of cards, the Universal Weight. Okay, so we're, you know, using those cards as well to do the clarifications on it, so it's a little bit deeper. You guys, in the month of in the first 2 weeks of September 2017, you look a bit pissed off. It's showing in the you-now position that you guys are this, the 4 of Cups. I'm sorry about the gleam on the 4 of Cups. It's just that I've got a ring light behind the actual camera. When you get the 4 of Cups, Aries, it says that you're not happy in a situation. It says that you're not satisfied with something. There's a lot of disinterest and discontentment. Now, when I got the clarifier out, it showed what it was about, the 6 of Pentacles. This could, usually when you get the 6 of Pentacles and you get it with the 4 of Cups, it's often about not being happy. Why is that? Because the 6 of Pentacles is actually a card about unfairness in a way. It's about one-sidedness. It's about a lack of balance. And sometimes, as advised with the 6 of Pentacles, what people need to do is introduce a little bit more balance into relationships. So some of you guys in the you-now position, you're showing as being fairly unbalanced in a situation. You're not happy because I think that something is a little bit unbalanced, and I don't think it's in your favour. It might be with this 6 of Pentacles, you're not receiving enough, or it might be that you're unhappy because you're giving too much in a situation. Sometimes the 6 of Pentacles can show up when you're actually giving far too much in a situation. Let me just cover myself a little bit here. So that might be the case for some of you guys. You're either giving too much, you're not receiving a lot. But usually in the reverse is where you're not really receiving anything. But the 6 of Pentacles really is about giving too much, receiving too little. So I feel there's an unfair, unbalanced relationship around you guys. It is a general reading, okay? So you can read into this any which way you choose. And I drew clarification on that, further clarification. It's about a relationship or a partnership or an agreement that's at a crossroads, because you've got that 2 of Wands showing there as well, Aries. So I feel that you're unhappy. It's an unbalanced or unfair transaction between you and somebody else. And it would seem to me that the relationship, the 2 of Cups, is unbalanced, possibly at a little bit of a crossroads with that 2 of Wands energy showing there. The root issue for you guys is that you've been burdened. You've got the 10 of Wands showing here, Aries. So I feel that you guys have been going through a real burden. Past situation feeding into the present situation for the next 2 weeks, for the first 2 weeks in September. What is it that you've been burdened around? Possibly something to do with the future. What is it to do with the future, maybe? Well, the Hermit. The Hermit represents withdrawal, or being on one's own, or feeling isolated. Some of you guys might be feeling isolated. It might also be that you've been feeling burdened. Could be around somebody who turned their back on you. 3 of Wands shows somebody turning their back, somebody who's looking for something else with the 3 of Wands. Why have they done that? Because they're the Hermit. They've withdrawn from a situation, potentially with some of you guys, and actually possibly seeking something else. But I think that this is more about you guys being burdened. it's over the future. What does the future look like? Because you're feeling slightly isolated, maybe with that hermit energy. And I drew clarification, further clarification on that. Some of you guys, you're living in a gilded cage, I feel, the Nine of Pentacles. I think if it's somebody that turned their back on you, Aries, I feel that with this Nine of Pentacles, it might have been a non-exclusive relationship. It could be that there were 3 people involved in it, so you weren't really involved in a relationship with someone. That might have had somebody on the side, another individual. It could also be, I feel, that if you're feeling on your own, Aries, then it's a case of, you know, gilded cage is the Nine of Pentacles, basically, and you're hurting in that gilded cage. Some of you guys might not be getting out enough, might not be doing stuff enough to get out of a mild depression that I'm seeing in this reading. In the recent past, we've got you guys have been doing a little bit of introspection here. You might have also been doing meditation, maybe, with that Four of Swords. Why is that? Because the Chariot. I think that you've been trying to gain some control over a situation. I feel that your energies are probably a little bit out of alignment, Aries, and I feel that you're trying to get things into control. What's the reason for those cards showing up? Page of Swords. Well, I feel that you've been developing some new ideas that you're hoping might lead to some success with the Three of Cups energy. Might also be that, you know, the situation is, because if you're refraining or you're holding back or you've gone into a bit of reclusive mode as well with that Four of Swords, trying to gain some control, it might also be in the recent past you've not been communicating. Page of Swords shows delayed communication. Might be that you're holding back in terms of communication with others. The Three of Cups can be other people around you. The influences around you in the first 2 weeks of September, Aries, are showing as Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords shows when you're worried about something, when you're really upset, when you're feeling really, really anxious. What's that about? It could be about a commitment with the Hierophant. What is it about that commitment? Lots of hard work. And why is that showing up as the influence? Because I feel for some of you guys, emotionally, you feel better if you detach from the situation. I think it would make you feel a lot happier with that Nine of Cups energy. And as a result of that, I feel that the focus for the first 2 weeks of September 2017, so that's the 1st to the 15th, will be on a King of Coins. For some of you guys, this will be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual showing up here. Why is the focus on this individual? It might be something to do with a new beginning. What's this new beginning? It could be in a romance. Six of Cups, all right? And why is that? Because I feel that there's been changes in a commitment that you had with another individual. That might be why you're unhappy with a relationship that's one-sided. Clarifiers are, for me, Two of Cups is a relationship, Two of Wands at a crossroad. And as a result of that, you're focusing on a King of Coins. So I think it's somebody different, male or female. This would be a more grounded energy individual. New opportunity for romance with the full Six of Cups here. And that's because changes in a commitment that I think you've had with somebody prior have been severed, potentially, with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, any swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, those type of swords cards with the Hierophant can show some form of severance in a commitment to marriage. The most likely outcome for the first 2 weeks of September, Aries, are Nine of Cups. So you're going to have a wish come true, I feel. I feel that you're going to be feeling better. You're going to be feeling more emotionally satisfied in your life. And this is because of the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins represents satisfaction, earthly satisfaction, sex, for example. But it can also reference, when you get the Queen of Coins, Aries, that you're feeling just far more grounded, you're feeling more secure, you're feeling more stable. But what's the reason for that? Well, I feel that loss is being released. You've got the Five of Cups here and the Fool card. The Fool card means release. The Five of Cups means sadness. So I feel through another energy, somebody else coming in, potentially for you guys, Aries, you're going to be losing this sense of depression and sadness around a prior relationship for some of you guys that haven't worked out. And remember, you can read this in any which way. You can apply it to work, a relationship. It is a general reading. The immediate future, and it's kind of confusing because we've got a King of Cups showing up here, and I think it's the same person as this King of Coins. And this King of Coins, I think he's showing us the focus through the month because he appears to be a very grounded individual. But here this person is showing us a King of Cups. So this person's either, I feel, maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio individual, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn potentially. This is a person coming in. They're showing unconditional love. They're showing emotional interest with the King of Cups. But why is this person showing up? Well, they want to make you a potential offer. Ace of Coins. It could be the potential for a commitment with this person. They're offering you some form of a commitment with the Ace of Coins. But why is that? Because of death. It might be because you've come out of a prior relationship, Aries. It might also be that they're offering you some form of commitment. because of the Death card, big changes, maybe changes that they want to incorporate. What are those changes around though? The Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. Often this is a move to a new residence, for example. Maybe this is something to do with travelling to a nice location. Knight of Wands is the card of travel, and this can be like a health spa or a holiday destination. So this person's coming in and they're really kind of pulling out all the stops for you, and that's really interesting. What I found interesting though is what you would experience coming in. Now, it might be that what you experience, and I'll read this two ways. This could be you guys with the Temperance card that are trying to kind of take things a little bit slow. You might be trying to manage these amazing energies that seem to be coming in around you guys in the first 2 weeks of energy. Why is that? It could be because of a lack of trust. Seven of Swords. Why is that? In what this person's offering you with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups means to offer love. Seven of Swords means somebody's being deceptive or a lack of trust. And the Temperance card means to kind of try and balance out the energies of a situation. So some of you guys might be trying to manage a situation from moving far too fast coming in. The alternative thing that I can think of is that things change. Somebody cools down here. Alright? Temperance can mean that you cool down on a situation. If this person comes in and they're offering you everything, Aries, it might be that they actually cool down with the Temperance energy. Oh, sorry about this. I'll have to do my top up in a bit. They might be cooling down with the Temperance energy. Why is that? They might be avoiding Seven of Swords. What are they avoiding? Getting into a relationship perhaps with this Ace of Cups. If you're the one that's cooling down a little bit here because you don't trust what this person's intentions are, it could be, and this King of Cups showed up as the clarifier as well, so it's definitely potentially a water sign for some of you guys. This King of Cups, if you're cooling down, Aries, it will be because this King of Cups, you may not be interested in forming a bond with this individual, because the Strength card can mean that you form a bond. The Four of Cups shows a lack of interest, and this is the person. So around the King of Cups, there might be a lack of interest in forming some form of a bond, which is why you guys are cooling down a little bit. You might even be trying to avoid falling in love with the Ace of Cups, especially if you've just come out of some form of a relationship. If it's a case of that you're cooling down because you don't trust what their intentions are, it might be the clarifier is trying to tell us that you don't really feel that this King of Cups is interested in forming a real bond with you, okay? The other way that I can look at this is if this person is showing as cooling down with the Temperance card because they're avoiding falling in love or offering love, despite them coming out with all of the fanfare in the immediate future. This person is offering their potential commitment, Ace of Pentacles. Why is that? Because of death, big changes. You're out of a relationship, maybe they've not been in a relationship, and it's something to do with change of location, going to a nice place, holidaying, that type of thing. Might be that they cool down, Temperance. Why is that? Because they're avoiding offering love. But what is that reason? Because this King of Cups, I feel, has a lack of interest in forming any type of attachment potentially, okay? Your hopes or desires, Aries, will be, you want stability here with that Four of Pentacles energy showing. Sorry, I keep forgetting there's gleaming on the cards. You want security with the Four of Pentacles. Why do you want security? For some of you guys, it will be because of an Emperor. So you want somebody who's stable and secure with this Emperor energy. It might be that you want to form some form of security for yourself through your own means, through your own strength, through your own ability to build something for yourself. And I think that's more the case, because what you've got here as the clarifier is that you guys, with the Temperance card showing here, I feel that you're trying to manage, potentially, with the Eight of Pentacles, your own workload. Eight of Pentacles is a workload. It's what you're working towards in order to create stability for yourself, okay? So I feel that, you know, there's somebody coming in that might be trying to rush into a relationship with you, and you're kind of having a little bit of a setback in terms of trusting this individual. It could be that they cool down. It could be that you cool down. But I feel that you don't really trust this person. The outcome shows as the Knight of Cups. So there's an offer coming to you guys with that Knight of Cups energy showing there. Why is this offer coming to Aries? Because of the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands here can be because of a new passion. What's that new passion based on? The Hanged Man. Because of the Hanged Man. Alright? Now the Hanged Man shows somebody in an awkward position here. Okay, for me. Okay, it's really weird that you would be offered something because of a new passion. Why is that? Because of the Hanged Man. Ace of Wands and Hanged Man are two different energies together, altogether. So the Hanged Man is often about waiting and suspense and holding on. But the Hanged Man is also a card about letting go. It can also be that you feel quite awkward in a situation. So it might be there's an offer coming in, but it's coming from this King of Cups. So we have to look at the King of Cups as making the offer. Why is this King of Cups making this gesture to you guys? Because of the Ace of Wands. This person, I feel, is doing this purely through possible sexual energy because of the Hanged Man. Has this person been waiting around a long time to get what he wants, for example, with this energy? I drew some clarifiers on that and it showed me, I asked what the reason is for that, and it showed me the Page of Cups. And this is the card about emotional communication, nice communication. So it's nice words, it's saying nice words to you. But why are they doing that? Because they're rushing in. Knight of Swords. Why are they rushing in? Because of the Seven of Swords. I feel that this person's being slightly deceptive. Alright? So I feel that at the end of the day, Aries, if there is such a person around you who wants to rush into a relationship, and I'm getting the impression that you guys have come out of something, and suddenly, and also with the Death card, it could be, Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, that this person is offering you a potential for something, long-term commitment. Is this the person that's showing up in the reading? Is this the person that you're sick of or you've had enough of? Because this person can also be offering you the Ace of Pentacles because of death. Could be because the person's changed. It could be because your relationship was over. Something like that. But I feel that this person's not being honest. I think that they're bouldering in with all of these amazing statements that they want to do this with you and they want to do that with you. But it's either that you're calling down because you don't trust their intentions, or they're calling down because their intentions are not true. And the outcome, I feel, is this person is offering love because they're rushing in with that Knight of Swords. They're rushing in with their passions. And that Seven of Swords says, for me, what they're rushing in for is based on some form of a deception, I feel, with that Seven of Swords. I think you guys need to be careful. I pulled two angel cards. And they showed up as, I asked for advice for what the angels thought you guys should do about the situation, Aries. And it said, no, there's something better. Those are the cards that came out. I wish you'd seen me shuffle it. I'm sorry about that, but it really did go awry. The actual reading did. Alright, the sound wasn't on, so I do apologise. But be careful of this individual, Aries. If something looks too good to be true, it more than likely is. And if you've got an intuition on this particular person, I would be very, very careful. I'm just going to get another card on that Seven of Swords. I'm going to ask why the Seven of Swords is showing up. What do you mean by the Seven of Swords in the outcome? What do you mean by the Seven of Swords in the outcome? Right. This is you, Aries, Queen of Wands. They're being deceptive around you, I feel. I don't think that they're being honest. This person is offering love here. They're communicating sweet nothings. Why is that? Because of the Knight of Swords. They're going with their passions. Why is that? Because of the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is usually showing somebody who's not thinking. Or somebody who's, no, not thinking, sorry. Somebody who's being very, very clever and they're being deceptive. Why is that? Possibly because they're very attracted to you with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is actually Aries, so that's actually you. Alright? So I feel that that's you, or it might be somebody else. Because usually you get the Seven of Swords and you get another figure with it. It can be like a third party situation type thing. Be very, very careful around this individual. Alright? And you've got the Ace of Wands showing up with the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely an attraction to you, Aries. Alright? Definitely attraction to you. Okay? Be very careful around this individual. Because I think that this individual, I don't know whether it's that they're really deceptive or whether they just go with their passions and then realise what they've done after. But I think if you should come into contact, if you've been in contact with a person like this, they'll want to boulder into that relationship, but then they'll blow out really, really fast. So be very careful, go with your intuition and do as the angel says. No, there is actually something better. Okay, that is your reading, Aries. I would like to say thank you very much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you guys really, really soon. Take care.